Hello everyone, it's Noah Schlicksip out here at Jaguars training camp, one of the final days for the team this year, and I got my first look at the Jags this season. My takeaways, we're going to start with the rookies, the young guys who are trying to make their impact, make a name for themselves, make a roster spot out here at Jags training camp. And before the practice, we talked with Press Taylor, offensive coordinator, and he emphasized the value on special teams and how big that can be for a guy trying to make a roster spot.
The top half of the roster, the receiver room at least, is pretty set in stone. So you want to see kind of who can contribute on game day, who gets the jersey on Sundays. And a lot of times that comes down to, if our fifth receiver's playing 7 snaps on offense, well, Heath could use him for 25 snaps on special teams, then that's the more valuable position in that role. So the guy that makes plays on special teams is going to have a huge impact on whether that person gets a jersey on Sundays.
We saw rookies out here working on receiving punts, working in the early parts of practice. We had Parker Washington, Oliver Martin, among others out there, all trying to make a name for themselves, those younger guys, and make a roster spot. You look at Parker Washington and what he brings. Had one drop out there today, but he looks really good out in the receiver room. One guy who does stand out in the receiver room, how about Calvin Ridley? Quick, shifty, fast, and a great route runner. Those are the things that stand out for that guy. Evan Ingram right there made a fantastic catch early on, one-handed grab, got the crowd going wild. And this team, they're looking good. That offense on a roll. Trevor Lawrence on point today. The connection with those receivers. Entering the second year with most of this core. Looking really strong. Really promising start for the Jaguars. Some questions that remain to be seen. The cornerback room. Who's going to step up and fill those depth spots behind Trey Herndon, behind Darius Williams and Tyson Campbell? Who's going to step up? Gregory Jr., that's a name I've been hearing a lot of out here. A guy who's turned some heads, especially in that slot spot. Some even suggesting that he could take over for Trey Herndon in that spot. That's a name to watch. Garrett Prince, of course, the tight end. People raving about him out here at Jags camp. A lot of heads turned that way. Obviously, there's other guys out there who are turning heads, trying to make a roster spot. And for those guys who really want to cement themselves, preseason, the perfect opportunity. And let's talk to Travon Walker after practice. He talked about the importance of preseason for him as a player. Let's run that quote.
What I take from the preseason, just to basically get the chemistry of the team, the guys that's around right now, get the chemistry together, get that bond so we'll know how we work with each other on and out the field. Just basically continuously grow off that throughout the preseason and into the season.
The Jags take on the Cowboys this Saturday. Should be a good first look at this team. We'll be tuning in. But for now, I'm Noah Schlicksip signing off here from Miller Electric Center in downtown Jacksonville. I'll see you next time here on Schlick Sports.